So I forgot to record anything when I was leaving the gym when my thoughts were first fresh, but I really just drove home, so it's not really like my mind is completely blank. But the training session went really well. So I treated snatches different. I did a lot of reps, a lot of doubles building up to the top sets, where I did three doubles at 50, two at 70, a double at 90, and then singles at 100, 110, and 115. And the reps went really well. I think I should continue to do that, just do more reps in general, because I'll have sessions where I miss a top set like 5 times and tells me that I can handle more volume, and I probably should. And I felt a lot better, a lot more like better technique building up. So I'll continue to do that with those. Clean and jerks felt difficult. Didn't feel as crispy, didn't feel as great, but it's one of those things. It's like sometimes they feel good, sometimes they don't. I didn't have any misses or anything, which is nice. But definitely want them to, want the clean to catch the clean better, want to do better on the jerk, but was able to get up to the goal weight of 145. So I was able to do 115, 145, no misses, which was nice. Then I filmed some of the accessory work that I did since I was at the gym. Only thing I didn't film, there were some machine pullovers that I did, which I actually really liked. Andrew, who's at the gym with me, he mentioned that it was there. I just never even paid attention. I saw it was there. And it's really nice because you're sitting, kind of like how I'm sitting in the car, and you're pulling your arms over and kind of crunching down. But what I like with it is being able to reach back, and it stretches everything out, which is really nice. And so it's a really deep stretch that I'm able to get and able to go as far as I want, or as far as my body will let me. So I want to continue to do those occasionally, but just when I'm at the gym. But really solid end to the kind of the first week of this, I guess part of the block or part of the larger block. And just want to build upon it with the next week of training and continue to get better and get stronger and whatnot. But it's been raining. It's done raining now, so I'm actually gonna be able to mow the grass and stuff. So be able to get that done today. But just was too kind of, I don't know, blah out to really want to go anywhere. But I'm thinking of going somewhere tomorrow, so that may be part of the vlog, and we'll see what training will look like tomorrow. But productive day today. I think the only thing left for me to do training wise today is maybe some grip work, and maybe some isometrics. So essentially just mobility work and then some grip work, which will just be good to do in general, and just for elbow stability and forearm stability and grip strength in general. So yeah, that's it for this one. So really good Saturday session, probably one of the best ones I've had in a while. But talk to you all in the next one. Peace. Welcome back to a new video. Hopefully the audio sounds alright because I am connected to Bluetooth right now. But I'm gonna head to the actual gym today. I don't know what numbers I'm gonna be trying to hit or wanting to hit, but I would like to be able to do more than 110 and more than 140. Probably no squats or anything, but maybe some accessory work after. But we'll see. I didn't go anywhere or do much with just out today because there just wasn't. It's just kind of rainy and stuff. So unfortunately, it's not too nice out. But we're gonna head off, grab a coffee. I have pre-workout as well, so we're gonna be well caffeinated, and then yeah, we're gonna go and hopefully hit some decent weights. All right, let's show you the results. So before I show you, well, I guess I've already shown you. Ends up making a little bit breaded. If I did this the other way, so you dip the chicken in cornstarch and then an egg, and then you cover it in the Rice Krispies or whatever, and then you season the cornstarch stuff so it gets all the seasoning on it. I did it in a quicker way, so we'll see how it tastes later. But instead of that, I ate a bunch of this, which is actually just mac and cheese, kind of homemade. So it's butter, salt, and a bunch of shredded cheese. I didn't put any milk in, and that's not because I'm opposed to milk, but I just didn't drain it perfect, like 100%. I didn't. My strainer was dirty, but it actually made it a lot better. So the little bit of water that was left over was super hot because it just was used to boil it, and so everything in it melted it. And so I had a bowl of that. It's really good. And so I have that as well as chicken. So I have a couple different options. So we're trying to make sure I don't get skinny, but I think I was like 236 this morning. So it's a Sunday session today, so it should be a light day. I haven't decided what I want to do fully yet, but we'll go out there and figure out something to do. So now I'll be out there training. It actually be a part 2 to this video. I guess a part 3 or 4, because you'll see the heavy training session and then this one. So what I did is I put some 3 eggs down in here, some cornstarch, obviously all the seasonings, and I can't really grip it that well, but I'm just gonna mix it around until all of the chicken is covered in this generic Rice Krispies, Great Value Krispies, whatever they're called. But then that will kind of act as the breading, and then I'll show you the end result once I put a batch into the air fryer. It ends up being really, really good. So food and nutrition is something that I don't really talk too much about, if ever, but to go over a little bit of how I meal prep some of my food. So this is 1 container of chicken breast, and I've chopped it up. And what I'm going to do, so they're all in like chunks like this, is salt, pepper, onion powder, and some olive oil, and then put them in the air fryer, and that just makes kind of nuggets. But then I'll make some kind of Chick-fil-A or Cane's type sauce, which is just mayonnaise, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, more onion powder, and pepper, and just dip all the stuff that you make in there. I'll have to do a couple different batches of that, but now I'll have this to eat as well as the beef that I cooked up. The beef, I've been getting leaner beef. Well, I've been eating beef. I haven't historically, or at least the last couple months, haven't eaten a lot, but wanted to start just eating more, just because it's not fun to just only eat chicken, even if you do cook it well. But the air fryer does a good job of getting all of the juices in and keeping them in, which is nice. Besides that, apologize for the dishes, boiling some pasta, so I'll have that as well. This is just a bunch of fettuccine, and I do the anti-Italian thing and break it in half so it fits in there. But have a bunch of that, and that's just like a good dinner slash lunch. Just depends on how much I want to eat of it, but fills you up, and it's a lot of calories when you add that pasta in with it, and a lot of protein. That's pretty lean with that. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into this training session. So I've decided what the kind of training I'm going to do today. I am going to do lots of pressing. So I'm going to start with overhead press, and then I'm going to do, with the blocks again, some clean SATs press as well as some snatch SATs one, and potentially trying to challenge myself to do the full movement and see if it's pain-free, because I can do it. I can kind of force myself for the snatch SATs press, not for the clean SATs press. So I guess upper body and mobility be a kind of session I probably should do. I was thinking of doing like muscle snatches and like power cleans, just like really light for reps, but I was like, pressing is the pressing issue for all my weightlifting life. So we'll do some shoulders, and some more shoulders, and some more shoulders. So in this video, I think we'll have 2 different, well, should, that's how I'm going to edit it, but it's going to have 2 different days of training. The heavy day went well, and then you get to see some food and stuff on Sunday. I haven't been meal prepping as much in the summer, but I can also just prepare food when I want it. But it's easier with the chicken especially to do it all at once, to be honest. The glasses just never stay on. Just sweat to death. But pressing, we do the bar 30, 40, 50, and 60 and see how that feels. Part of me was like, I'll just do higher reps, but I feel like for me, I need to balance not just doing like sets of 10 and doing that, because I'll just burn myself out too quick. So we'll do triples at each weight, and then actually we'll do sets of 5. But I haven't warmed up or anything, so won't be able to have a front rack. My abs are actually sore from the tricep work I did yesterday. Easy enough. And because it's light, we'll just keep the rest periods basically as short as it takes me to get the next weight on. But yeah, my triceps and abs are sore from the accessory work yesterday, which is always good. We'll throw little plates on, because then I can just go up to a yellow. I'm also live streaming this as well, so I might occasionally have to check if anyone's making fun of my little plates. It's extremely hot today. I think all the way till Saturday it's supposed to be in the 90s, which is not just 90 but like 95. I think one day it's supposed to get to 97. So I'll be trying to go to the gym every day so I don't actually sweat to death out here. It always happens in summer. There's always one week where it's 9,000 degrees. All this, I don't know if these are rat droppings or what, but that or if something's just like falls off the, if it's from like spiders. There's a spider web above there, but there's always like little dust looking things. I don't know. It doesn't damage the platform, so I don't sleep out here, so I don't need to worry about it too much. All right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. actually got kind of heavy. This looks to be weak. So I'm going to drop back down to 50 and do a couple sets there. Seems to be a good weight for the day. Especially since I'm kind of trying to do them a little bit more strict. I already have a good pump, which is nice. My shoulders as well. Very good. Just keep doing sets there. Maybe we don't do the SOT stuff, and I just really hammer these. Honestly, could be the perfect kind of Sunday session where it's productive and I'm getting important stuff done, but I'm not trying to do 8 different exercises. I think that's what I'll probably do. Just press. Maybe some front rack holds and stuff to like stretch out. But Alright, let's find my straps. Do some holds. So a pretty easy pressing session, but it gives me a lot to build upon next week. The goal with this, with the straps on, is just to stretch out the upper back, wrists and arms, but it is really hot. I have not done a lot and I'm already like glistening. All I'm trying to do is keep it on my shoulders, keep my back in a normal position, and then pushing the elbows up. All right, one set down. Not too bad. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Probably especially good to do some of these after doing upper body work yesterday, and I guess today as well, but alright, do the next hold. I think I will do just a SOTS press, maybe a cleans press, just to see where I am mobility wise on those lifts. We'll do one more hold. That just feels really good. It's also that's just a good warm up to do if you're, especially if you're really tight in the front rack. But take the weight off, put the crash pads up. And I'll see where I stand as far as comfortable, because I can do the snots press. I can do a snatch SOTS press, but it's not comfortable. So, don't really care about the weight really at all for that lift, but I would like to be able to do it without discomfort. So. Make sure I'm not going to hit the crash pads. So go ahead and just go into it. Ooh. Alright, that actually felt really good. Normally, it's just uncomfortable to like start the press, and then once I'm actually doing it, it's fine. But like those, it just felt hard because my shoulders are tired. But it was like not uncomfortable to do, which is really nice. Which tells me that the sitting and the pressing from the crash pads is good for me to do mobility-wise. Now, the clean SOTS press, I can't do a squat jerk or anything like that. So we'll just do it to show you how bad my front rack pressing is. It's all just falling forward. So honestly, that was probably better than what I can normally do, but when I stand up, it's literally just my shoulders are, like the bar is just in front of me, so it's really like a lat raise holding it, especially like my left shoulder is just going forward. And not that I particularly care about the being able to do a squat jerk or a snatch SOTS press with any sort of weight. Going through the mobility of it is just good accessory work for me to do. So we'll go ahead and not do a lot, because I already did a good amount of shoulder work. But since we're already here, and we have the pads, crash pads here, we go ahead and do a couple reps. So probably, I don't know, I guess we'll see how many I want to do, but I actually don't know how I can, yeah. It's actually pretty hard to get up there from that position. All right. Do 10. Try to lean forward a little bit too. Honestly, it's getting better, which is encouraging. So that's a challenging movement for me to do, always has been. But modifying it with the crash pads, it's like on that first rep, I can feel my chest trying to open up and go backwards. And so the rest, I'm really trying to fight it forward, because when I'm doing the regular one, that's just the position that I have to be in with my biomechanics, just to like actually sit in a full squat. So that's encouraging, and that's just me doing this for a week. So not that I'll turn into a squat jerker, but if I can do like the clean SOTS press and the snatch SOTS press consistently without using the crash pads as just a warm-up even, I'd be happy with that. So we're gonna try to do the same thing here. Obviously I'm still sitting on the crash pad, so I'm not fully bottom out in the squat, but I'm pretty deep still. Deeper than a lot of powerlifters would go. But we'll do a set of 10 in the front rack as well. Trying to do two things. One, to press it up, but also to press it back behind me. While trying to, I guess three things, trying to maintain my torso. If anything, press it forward a little bit. So. Well, I will say the mobility in that position, both of those positions, is getting better, which is encouraging. So I'm going to keep adding that, the modified version of the lift. And I probably won't worry about trying to load it at all, but just doing it is good for that, upper back as well as shoulder mobility. And for me, that's probably my biggest lack, because I have the ankle, I have the hip, I have the knees, I have all the lower body mobility to get into the deepest possible position, but I don't quite have that consistent shoulder mobility, especially since I injured my shoulder, my left one, a while ago at this point, but I've never the mobility on it is just different than the right one. I don't have pain or anything, but really stretching into that position and trying to, even when I'm pressing little things, trying to make sure both my arms lock out at the same time, just trying to make sure everything is as symmetrical as possible and I'm stretching everything back. It's just going to put me in better positions in the main lifts. But that's a good Sunday session, I will say. Even though I didn't really train that hard, actually, shoulder is a little sore now, so good kind of sore though because of the pressing I did. But I think this will be a good Sunday session because it's mentally easy to do for the most part, and I'm doing productive things, stretching and moving, which is helpful, but also specifically the kind of stretching and mobility that I need. So got a little shoulder pump, got a little stretch, and got in and got out. Tomorrow, same thing as last week, but hopefully you enjoyed this longer video with 2 different days thrown into it. Just trying to continue the vlogging trend that I've been doing, and I've been enjoying it, and it takes a little bit more time to edit, so appreciate the increase. I've noticed the metrics do a little bit better on it. So that being said, deuces.